What about the map pool? Because this is where the weird curveball comes in with OG.
This gets really interesting. Yes. I'm going to show you guys why. I'm going to zoom this for you. So look at Vertigo and Ancient for OG. They haven't played Ancient or Vertigo at all in the last 3 months. Like, how are they getting away with it?
Wow,
Not playing a single map. On the other side of things, pay attention to NiP's Ancient, right? They have played it 12 times. It's been their first pick every single time. So here is the main story of this veto. Does OG veto out Ancient? Because as you can see, Vertigo, yes. NiP has only played it 2 times. They like to float around it. They have a 7-map map pool, but they've lost it terribly to Mousesports when they made that gamble. They said they were prepared for it. I don't think they really were. If they were, they didn't show it on the server anyway. Veto Ancient, leave Vertigo in.
Please remove Ancient.
Okay, NiP just did it for them.
NiP just helped them just answer the question. NiP just made life for OG so easy, and now they remove Ancient. We go for an overpass pick. It's a really good map for Rez. I can understand that. Barrage for OG, but the two first items we have here, that makes me so happy.
Well, there's a comfort level to be talked about NiP and OG on overpass, I think.
There definitely is. I just don't understand why NiP is vetoing Vertigo. Unless you've seen OG practice Vertigo, right? And that's the map they want to... But I don't think that's the case. So you just made the life so much easier for OG.
It's going to be a 3-2 split of the CTs after this spread from NiP.
And the bomb's still very passive here. You can see it all the way back as Mantu takes some more contact here. A couple of P250s in the mix. One for Rez. One for Hampus as they just continue to comb for info here, but Alexi hits a screamer, Nico gets one, and this is looking great now for OG.
Yeah, looking for a response is Plopsky. He's been spotted out on the Slither gap. Nico advancing, looking for another, and that's Linus with the util. Should be round defining, and just about on the last of the clip does find the head necessary. So call this one OG, and I think now is a better time than most.
Couple of smokes, couple of flashes in the mix here for the A site take. As long as they get the bomb down, they can start to deal with this post-plant situation. So smokes are in the air, defending in front of them now. Mantu and Nico looking for a gap.
That's a good find from Nico. He can tuck in and let Mantu activate. It is only for the one. Rez on long with the frag, and they'd love a plant. The smokes are up. Now is a better time than most. Oh, Device, though, is planting right in front of the nose of Nico, and he will punish. Completely denies the plant. Rez, just the last to fall, taking one more with him.
Okay. Here's a good map to have. It's a bit of a bogey map, and in a scenario like today's matchup, could have come in handy.
Yeah, but, I mean, look, there's a balance. I don't know how much, as a coach, I'd want to be playing into the strengths of my 2-times major MVP.
Oh.
That's saved rather, by the Mantu MP9. Did look to go a little awry there, and he's got to be careful with that duel on Rez's dig. Device trying to take space away from Alexi, but I do not fancy his chances. This is unarmored, so he'd have to be the first to be pulling the trigger. Then, yeah, Alexi gets info, nice angle from him. Rez's dig still threatening.
25 seconds left. It will have to be this A finish. Now, he has time to walk up and clear. If he's able to take Alexi out of the picture, the bomb can go down. Volder will be on the flank, but it all comes down to this fight.
Has to be a bloody scorcher. Doesn't clear the corner. All right, that is going to be the third for OG.
Very heavy B indication here from NiP. They're just going to walk up through Monster. Linus is going in. Going to be lots of pressure here.
Careful now. Linus looking snappy. Does take down Valdi. And Flames a defensive smoke. He's going to try and play around it, hoping he won't be cleared from the ramp side. And stray bullets, but he's actually set himself up for survival there. Oh, he catches another. He's still alive, Chad. No HP. But that smoke has set him up for success. He takes 2. And so does this round for Rez and Hampus. Timing is everything. He's got the lineup to smoke off heaven. Nico just walks straight in and says no, one-on-one. But Mantu Zorp is quicker. So, Tech 9, Deagle, Cheeky Mac 10 action in there. And again, leaning towards the B side. Alexi will be jumping for early damage, and he's found it. 2 nades combined to bring Hampus down to 50. We're rocking and rolling with a bit of short aggro here. Flames considering his options, and the flash is just perfect. There you go, another opening kill for OG. And Flames to wrap things up. Rez is the only one that's been a slight threat on these Deagles and Kevlar rounds, and good God. OG getting more frags than we're getting messages. And there's another for Device's dig. Oh, and Mantu falls as well. Heating up. The Dane shouldn't have any more to say. My God, that is scary. Nearly this time, nearly. Added
not a
one
stranger.
to the tally and right straight through the flames. That cost him 40 points of health. Quite the blood sacrifice. Let's see if he can justify it with a frag. And oh my goodness, a FAMAS wins out the duel.
He's done a lot with the FAMAS, hasn't he, Flames?
I think Nico's bottom didn't get spotted. He's just tucked in. Mantu, I can't believe he's posted up there with an AWP. So OG getting a little experimental.
To at least get one, and Linus has the bomb. Oh, he's been spotted, blinded up. Linus, huge kill.
Yeah, that changes everything, and it should favor NiP's first. They've got to convert something like this. And down goes Plopsky. Perhaps not such a guarantee. They're still hesitant to walk into B it. They're waiting for the flank, that's why. Look at this. Oh no, Hampus has completely whiffed it. He's thrown this one away, and perhaps a little more threatening now from OG. I say that as Flames falls. And yeah, Alexi just looking to save. So NiP, I could be mistaken, Chad, but I feel like that was their first opening kill and they've converted it.
Ooh.
Linus did get that opening kill, but that was when Flames got 3. You know.
Some Deagles on the board. They saved AK. Under pressure right now. Molly extinguished. Alexi, oh, he's actually going to try and push through this. Bullets through the smoke. It has been noted. They know where the AK is now. NiP can start building a little bit of a mental picture here, and they are just opting for a bit of a default spread. This one, a bit more B-centric. We've got Plopsky and Hampus down towards connector. Valda has a smoke, but it depends on how he dumps it. We see a lot of teams put it next to the pillar, and well, that might not even matter. Flames is down. It is just Valda. He needs backup, and he needs it now.
Passive line, hoping to hit one pot shot as he strafes out from ABC, and yeah, call that one quits.
I think Alexi's just going to save again here. So OG, if they can find another kill, maybe grab another AK out of this round, that'd be the best thing they're looking for here. But we'll call this NiP's second. But if they can now come into the playoffs and they can show some really solid signs here against OG, who...
There's a chance. Oh, Alexi's going to be a bit miffed about that one. 98. It's not 100. That's my analysis.
Oh, that should spur them towards B right now, unless Alexi can find something here in connector. That's a great shot onto Hampus, so he's done damage and he has a kill. This is winnable now for OG.
So yeah, something getting a bit fishy for the Ninjas, trying not to be flustered, and Linus with one. Flames get something done with the USP, and Device juggling with his weapons has led to his demise. Don't forget the damage Alexi's already inflicted. Rez is limping around, and Plopsky's got his back turned. They're losing to pistols, Chad. That save rifle, sure, it's potent. But a contribution from Mantu, one from Flames, leaving Rez, who just took a lick of flame, down to 1 HP. You got the 1 HP 1v3. It sounds good to say. It would look even better if he can pull it off in play. Good luck, have fun, my boy. Not gonna happen. OG break the back of the Ninjas over their knee.
And NiP trip over their shoelaces. They can get the buyback out. The AKs are here, and Device very aggressive up short. Look at this.
Yeah, he's really pissed. And look at the result. Catching a chunk of damage from the nade. And as long as the CTs don't overstep the mark, they flash. So due diligence is there, and Flames is across now. And he's actually going to really push the issue. Tight line held, and results in the demise of Rez. Give me another. Nico struggles. Mantu has the shadow advantage, puts the bomb on the floor, the quick scope shy, and it leaves us on a 3v3.
Oh,
Alexi
huge.
needed more. It's Hampus that puts him on the floor, and bomb now planted. Plopsky considers it. Safe plant toilet side, won't be able to deny.
This might be worth a shot with the smoke in play.
The smoke in the kit is tempting, but you'd want to take one of these riflers down first. If you catch Hampus long, you've at least got a bit of legs to it.
Here comes the smoke.
Take a fight, perhaps.
Flames has a kit.
Yeah, he's on it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
He's getting away with it.
No!
He's getting away with it.
Oh, he's actually nearly. Okay, what?
Wow.
I looked at the bar.
Yeah, it was really close.
It was like half, if not even that, millimeters.
This has worked out perfectly for NiP.
Oh, and Alexi trying to test his might, and it results in the death of Nico. They can just walk through this now. Through the corner of Optimus, and dunking to finish the job. Clearing their corners, looking great for the Ninjas here, and even the hero warp just posted up. Blind to Rez's swing.
One of the worst things that could happen if you're going to invest in a rifle like that. The difference is we could just use Alexi's push with the AK. All right, we'll call this one done. Just peppering on through the smoke. Alexi being a little bit cheeky there. Gets some good damage, but that's about all he has to note. And yeah, if you're OG at this point, don't even contest this, right? You don't have to. Just go somewhere else, look for an exit. Wait and see.
Don't give them the extra 1,500 or whatever it would be. 5 times 3, yeah.
So this one here, just a bit of a stalemate. OG seeing if anybody wants to be cheeky with the peak, start hunting those eco kills. Some players get a little bit undisciplined in those moments here, but being dissuaded right now. Some flashes are going to keep it that way. And maybe just a last second, run up and try and get a kill on the way out the door.
Here
Freedom!
we go. For Scotland!
Oh. Om nom 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 nom, aren't they tasty? We all love some eco frags.
Flames, so brave to have his back like that.
They're just walking in.
Yeah,
guys.
Contact, okay. Valdez managed to at least shut Hampus down, but he went 1 for 1, and that seems to be the cancel. It's, elbow, I think. Nice find again from Rez. He's definitely stepping up for the Ninjas here into the quarterfinals. 15 his tally so far. He's gonna get cleared now, trying to play anti-flash and vision restored, but Linus better. Flames, he could be the difference maker here. They take a chunk out of him, and Linus is looking very quick. Not only with frags, but in getting that bomb down, plenty of time to spare. Clock extended.
Rez is coming looking. They might take this AK away after all. And there it is, Rez. Another kill, 16 for him. But Yanko put it the other way. Normally you take a step back, right? Oh, I got 4 years, I'll just chill out a bit.
No, I'm thinking, in my mind, it's the contract extension buff because he's like, my employment is so secure right now, I just want to frag.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he's got no worries in the world.
Yeah.
All right. You'd hope you don't fumble this one if you're NiP because you've done a great job, right? This is your map choice. We don't have to worry about that ancient curveball in there, right? If you've been Counter-Strike. Well, that's a nice push, okay.
And they're coming up Monster. Couple of heads visible and looking good from Plopsky. Need to see him and partners up nicely. 3 in the feed instantaneously. And so the 7th. Locked and loaded. NiP, what a resurgence after a very slow start into the half.
Icing with this B bomb side again. Hampus and Linus going for a little bit of a walk. Been smoked off. And it looks like that's enough to hold them at bay. Oh, that is so close. He had no idea anybody was on the other side of that. Flames is lucky. Very lucky. None of that connected.
And a bit of a gamble stack. I like this. You've got Mantu in support this time. Perhaps this could be the differentiating factor. Alexi just chooses to unload. 30 bullets into the smoke and enough onto Hampus to bring us into a 5v4. Rez equalized. Valda's the one to tip the scales. 2. He's so blind. Device has closed the gap. Vision restored, and that will be the 7th. Definitely got something to prove. Straight up, Nico's hidden. And Alexi doesn't even need Nico's help. He remains a surprise, and that might lead to the end of Plopsky. Device to peek in. Mantu's ready for you, and he will not let that go. 2 in favor of OG to finish this half strong. Missed shots. Rez very brave to be standing around up against the repeats of Mantu. Yeah, dry. Okay, Mantu. Can't believe his luck. Takes down Rez, and down go the Ninjas. It's the smallest of gaps, but it's a gap all the same. OG leading the half.
A factor late. We got the 1x bet odds here favoring OG. Another line taken. Device spots Peppers, and there it is. It's Rez to find the first blood.
Oh, multiple targets. They're not trying to make any secret of this. Flashes are good. Bit of space, and oh god, a drive-by from the Glocks. USPs are still featured in the feed quite prominently. Nico will end that. Hampus is hiding in the smoke this whole time. Does he have the deny? He certainly should have something. He's got everyone's back turned. Taps into Alexi. Oh, and he's worried about Nico as well. The plant for Valdez not ideal. He's even working with his Glock. Long range. They're smoking it already. Defuse coming in.
And that's it.
And that's the end of the pistol. Well recovered. It's Rez with the double, but Hampus just bides his time perfectly in that smoke.
He's always on the smoke kid, or he's dropping something. Like, he's ready and raring to go. So smoke the bomb, defuse, simple as you like. And here it is, OG with the plant. Have been able to get a 4 spine. Ouch, man. 2 down to 4.
He should be flashed. Turns it. Oh, he's quick on that as well. He's not even threatened.
He's in limbo, though.
He is, and he's trying to transition back. They're trying to bait, and so the hunt is on. And just some damage, actually. I can't believe Device didn't take either of those bullets connect. No, his scout has rattled off some shots. Hampus tagged up. The nades are good from OG, and this is a very, very threatening round. Device's scout good for the first 2. Plopsky's arrived, and so has Device. that scout. Good for more damage as well. NiKo just kept so honest.
Block for Mantu. He wants that AWP as soon as he can. So no spending for him here. And okay, you won't be jumping that one again anytime soon, Hampus. See you later, mate.
Whew, that will leave a mark. And it's after shots like that where you just go into the server and just try and find the least amount of head you can show on those jumps. And Rez just collecting third as well.
Handled this, haven't they?
Yeah. Couple of
stuff.
shots on him, but that is 10. Yeah, and it's not going to be very secretive. They'll boost for the info and... Oh, bit wobbly. Bit wobbly. He's up for the info in time and missed shot. They're going to continue to push the issue here.
They're close.
Rez straight through off the flash. He sets up for the 1. 20 seconds. You better hurry up, Alexi. Pull up your socks and get jogging. Device denies anyone else on long. The smokes will now obscure his view, but it's way too late. And the frags come one by one. As easy as that for the Ninjas. It's quick from the Ninjas. They know it's a light buy.
The race is on.
Yeah, it is. Truly a rat race into the A site now. And always so blinded. Flames 2 though. And that's the first provided by the AWP. He uses that smoke to fall off. A new one to play around established. And they are pausing. Just pausing and retreating even to some capacity. OG look like they're uncertain. The whole team is here. I mean, the whole team is here. They go look it. Plopsky will have a free one onto Mantu. Now the Tech-9s activate. Valda with the first, but long-range duels. NiKo's Deagle a bit better for this kind of exchange. He's been given a chance. An opportunity. Won't get many more as I say that. Rez's head. Plopsky.
It's clear.
Oh, info for Hampus as well. He knows they're coming. Rez might start to return. OG, 30 seconds, here they come. They better clear him, and they do. Plopsky falls, another falling into place, and now Hampus has to do so much. The damage is there, but it's not enough for all the lethality. 1v3 for Deve. Just shy of the mark. Sendry doesn't quite hit it either.
He flubbed that one. It's in a couple of misnades.
Running through a monster tunnel smoke at 30 seconds. I mean, how many times? Oh, he's lost it.
They lose everything.
Yeah, their hard work in the first half has given them the cushion that they've been sitting their bottom on, but now at least stretching their legs. First T round posted by OG and set for a second as well.
Moments where that could get dicey. Flames obviously quite noisy. Nades in his hands. Lucky he's got the backup there to start mopping this one up. Device pushed on down to 16 points of health, and it is just Rez. And I say just Rez, 28 kills. Can he make it 29? Mantu's AWP. Too good. Rez loses his life, and round number 10.
Do you think Flubber held up?
The movie?
Yeah.
Targeted towards kids, but they have some elements of adult humor in them.
So when the mums like walk past the TV, she has a chuckle and encourages his kid to watch the movie, you know?
Yeah, there's also some, I noted in some of those animated movies, I don't know if you get it, but there's definitely humor in there that is going to go well and truly over the kids' heads.
Oh yeah, earlier than we previously outlined. So we talked about trying to force Device.
Oh, he's caught.
Oh, but he's alive.
How's he alive?
Why is he not dead yet? Another missed shot. Finally, Flames will punish, and now, okay. Towards the other side of the map, poke and prod just a little bit. 60-second mark, the bomb's still loose, and the frags come to him.
That might force them forward.
Might be. Bit of bad info in the idea of we've taken another one down in this setup. They're very loud about this. Rez confirms his suspicions. He's been cleared though, and just brutality here out of OG. Making no secret of it.
30 seconds. If they pivot B now, this is perfect, and they're evacuating. So Volda contains the push, even spots one long. They should be able to get the bomb down. This could get interesting. It's going to be a 2-on-3 situation here. The bomb about to be planted on B. If they can find NiKo, if they're able to clear out this position of NiKo, they might consider it. But realistically, NiP don't have anything to work with. The save is the better option. That's been pushed down the pipeline. Looking like they just want to hold on to this AWP, and NiKo might even hear some of these footsteps.
I think he might have heard the scope. In which case, he's going to have a prime position to take them all away. First Device, now Linus losing the AWP. If we see this recovery, Plopsky could have a go.
They should chase this. See if you can deny it, because next round's only 2,400 as the loss bonus, right? This AWP will be the best thing that NiP have to work with here. So this is an important hunt for Alexi.
Yeah, I think Plopsky should be safe.
Yeah, it's looking good for him.
Nice angle to adopt. Alexi charging and trundling up long. Plopsky will hear this. Plopsky heard it.
Hopefully. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh!
Okay, this could be a quick one. They're run boosting him across. Let's see it. Device looking to activate. And he flies into the whole squad. Only one. And the rest flashed up. This could be a quick end. It's only Plopsky with that CZ desperately trying to retreat into the smoke. They do not let him go. Rez, however, equipped with an AWP and losing that site rapidly. The bomb's already down. Molly was a nice touch.
Oh, the most played map in Pro League. If they don't realize this, they will have to go through their spread. They'll have to flash, they'll have to molly if they want to go towards A. And okay, Nico's just been gifted one there. They picked and he's been traded out. Good stuff from Plopsky. Necessary find. This is spurring them quickly back towards the B site. So OG waiting for initiation. They've got it.
And Device has just departed as they made that call, so it's not the worst set for OG. And I do see a whole lot of nades. Do they want to dump
Hampus
them
is
or they
rotated
get a
as well.
contact?
Alex, this is all on Plopsky right now.
Yeah, and they're going quietly. Like, Plopsky will have no signs. Now he has a pin pull at the very least. Turns to address it, loses vision. They still haven't cleared him. They still haven't cleared him. There's the shot. There's the frag.
It has to be a save.
I think so. I mean, what's Hampus hanging around for? Just seeing if he can catch him spraying into the smoke, trying to deny. Oh, he's actually gone in. Trying to catch that plan. Can't seem to knock Valder off of it. Fully committed to it. And hoping Device can provide some support first. Found. More to be built off of this.
Well, they're all in Monster. This is about to get awkward.
It feels awkward for OG. They're all one by one going to take fights, I suppose. There's a potential smoke. Hampus has obscured their view, and I'm worried. NiP should have this. No defuse yet. Device is lining him up for miss. Doesn't cost him too much. One-on-one, and Alexi falls. Rez has got time, and NiP, a huge retake to be pulling out.
I can't believe they even looked in for that.
No way.
They lost the site, you know, they're down a man and all that. Hampus basically committed them to the retake, right?
I will admit, OG, their T side hasn't looked as threatening as it has on previous maps.
It's Rez jump spotting towards the top of the site. These nades destined for Plopsky's head here. This could be big.
On your head, son.
See you later. Oh, he lives. Okay, well, 2 players on B softened up now. OG, that's unconfirmed damage. They have no idea that Linus is low, and Plopsky even more so.
A smoke. Device still hasn't moved a muscle. Rez starting to realize there's way more than one here. Catching flashes, drops one. Oh. Nice catch in the smoke. Nearly takes down Alexi. OG, hard done by in the previous. They are getting the bomb down successfully. Will we see another Ninjas retake? All from that bank side.
They got flashes.
They do. Kits as well on Linus and Rez. Device begging Nico to peek. And Valder's dealt with the first. There's more to come. NiP's looking to commit to this. Nico spotted more around that smoke.
Are they going or they're saving?
That's the end of that,
They pulled the plug. I feel that they got their dues, right? They kind of felt like they should have won the last round, so getting one back here and...
One sec.
AWP is B. AWP is B. After the nades, let's go back to A, guys.
Yeah,
They push behind us.
go.
Nade, go back to A.
Oh.
Sneak.
Quiet.
We finished, they're not re-smoking much.
Let's start sneaking now on A. The AWP was B, guys, trust me. Don't stay long. Bank more.
Dead.
Upstairs coming.
Upstairs now.
smoke.
Bank one. Bank.
One more stairs.
Up bank.
Kill Nico.
Up bank. Just
I don't see behind.
Pick on
I have one off.
Running away. Saving.
Nice, boys.
Nice, oh, nice goal, Alexi.
And the first contact is taken. Plopsky catches the monster walkout. Balder down, actually straight through the board. But Plopsky's hearing all of this. They've taken so much territory off of them. And well, Chad, I don't want to write them out too soon, but the 3 people that had rifles in this one still have their rifles.
Yeah, so it's nice that they get to keep what they had, but this is going to be the 14th now for OG. But they need to get on the board here, and it feels like OG now are kind of calling around them, right? They went for more of an aggressive A lean there. Very aware. He saw them. They didn't even consider Device's position. He's about to be flashed on off, though.
Uh-oh, dead Dane. And more to come if Rez does strafe out, takes down Alexi, and no trade possible for the Mantu AWP. That doesn't seem to be dissuading them though, Chad. Valder's actually on a bit of a project here. Who's walking up.
Hampus needs to be careful.
It's time for the util. Hampus, Rez looking to stand their ground, and they have for the first, but that's all. Bomb to be planted. Plopsky, Linus, not much they have to say about this one. Device going looking and has nothing to report, and Alexi slipped the gap. I suspect the bullets may not be cleared, and both of them are hitting shots. Rez and Device partner up for a very solid defense, and more to come. Mantu does dismantle Device. Bomb planted, safe toilet side, and now this 2v2 retake. Chad, they better as hell go for it. We don't have a smoke, but we do have a kit. Linus equipped, and he's been very, very quiet on these retakes, forced to save often, so now we get to see if he's got anything left in the tank. Can we play on? It's not going to be easy with the AWP and the bomb planted for him. Their chances starting to dwindle. The flashes would have to be brilliant. Linus has hit the shot of a lifetime. He's taken down Mantu. One of them has to be defusing, and defusing now, just in the nick of time. I think Linus has extended play.
It's going to be really on Device here, because Hampus still has to swing on over. It's on Device. He's going to get caught off. Device has been caught out. The site's open.
He was supposed to just have a glance, and he's ended up with a bullet in the brain. Rez has to do so much now. And this is all for all the marbles. The last hour of play on Overpass, your map pick, and now Device forced to watch as this retake has to take shape. Rez, though, the unknown entity, looking to strike. First found, Optimus is clear, the round-the-world maneuver in play. Alexi's falling as well. Perhaps the retake is on. And Hampus delivering another.
They got
these
smoke.
frags. The smoke's already down. Mantu trying to put bullets into the smoke with an AWP. It's not the weapon for the job. Valda's not going to check it.
They're sitting it.
They're holding it. Overtime, locked in. Another defuse from Linus. And OG NiP need more than 30 to be separated. And even Hampus is ready to conflict with anyone through that underpass. So keep your eyes on Valda. Oh, Jail just out of his periphery. He's seeing some tips of heads. Taps away!
Huge from Plopsky.
Wow, Plopsky saves him. Saves his teammate and maybe even starts off this round for conversion. And 2 jumps across. Device has been spotted out, and now Alexi. Oh, wow. Device goes forward. You'd think he'd use the smoke, but he's caught them on the hunt. That's wise. He's far too wise for you. And he's going to take the AK and continue to hunt. This is why you can leave him solo on A. He's done so much work, and Hampus just to finish off the job. Flames is caught. Mantu even cancelling his plant. That's perfect from NiP. You couldn't ask for a dreamier start to overtime. They want to pop here.
Oh, that nade. Good chunk of damage done. 3 players on B to defend, and here they come.
They are charging in. Plopsky, vision restored in time, and he's kept honest. It's an Alexi double for OG.
Great from Linus.
Linus continuing to hold the line. I mean, he's locked in. Look at the molly. Look how deep it is. It actually enables him to peek. Oh, he's burnt Mantu out.
Wait, look at Valda. Oh, he pushed all the way up.
All the way. My God, Linus to finish the job right here. And now look at how powerful he looks in what's supposed to be a mega vulnerable corner.
Oh, that right there has a bit of a gap to work with. So Mantu's in at least, but immediately traded. So great stuff there as Rez gets his 38th kill.
Trying to pluck him out of the air is not always easy. Fallen did make it look easy just yesterday.
Rez wants to fight.
Yeah, he wants to finish it for his squad, and they're not ready for him. Still faffing around with nades, and he might take another. Alexi keeps him honest. So that fountain aggression could lead to some more action on the monster aggression. Nico spots out Linus, who's been a real thorn in his side.
They both get a tag right there.
Yeah, they do.
And they're both sticking around. Device is not giving up on this line right here. Mantu, pick back in, he dares you. Great shot there from Device.
Hard roll to play, but he plays it perfectly. Again, strikes. And considering monster aggression, he walks straight into the spray. Plopsky reminds them who they're playing up against and gets at least the first. There's the last. That is a perfect CT half into the overtime. OG have had a very tall order handed their way.
If they continue on their current trajectory, right now, NiP are going to do exactly that. It's Hampus in connector. It's the rest of them as a nice little snake, just walking a formation up through the bathrooms. Mantu's out of position here. He will not be able to contribute.
Safely, okay. Spots a lot and just swings out. That's the end of him, and that could be the end of Overpass. Alexi seems to disagree. Drops a smoke for him to play around a little later on into this one, and now the rotate's on its way, as is the plant. Plopsky should have Valda dead to rights. Mantu keeps it interesting. Flames caught by Device on the flank, and it all falls to Mantu now. Looks like the ninjas have done enough. He's got a full belt of util, may as well make it interesting. A lurky smoke. Pulls another flash of the boys of the Ninjas in pajamas, but yeah, this defuse seems so far away. A distant dream. NiP have got this one in the bag. 19, they close it out. There you have it. 41 at the tippy top of the scoreboard. Rez definitely has awoken into these playoffs.
For NiP, obviously, this is great, able to push it over the line at the overtime. But I was kind of surprised. I thought OG had it in the bag, honestly, if you consider the second half and how ESLCS was able to find solutions and tailor these solutions. I really like that. The adaptation coming in from OG. The first going around is basically flat and flavorless as possible. We start wondering what the hell is OG doing? And then there is an idea. Then there is a plan. There's a change of pace, change of bomb sites. NiP look out of it, and a couple of clutches saved them. So missed opportunity for OG, and they have to bounce back from Mirage.
Got to, Yanko. Gotta.
Yeah, and you feel like ESLCS was let down a little bit by his teammates at the end of that game. You feel like they should have closed it out with the clutches. I mean, the calling was really good. The calling means you need to put your team in a situation where they have a good after plant, you know, in a situation where you can win the round. And they lost at the end a 5v4 post plant in the A bombs. I don't know how they managed to do that. Well, we know how, because they just planted in the middle of the site.
That makes me really mad.
And then everyone fell back.
Mad.
2v2, well, that was a 2v4 turned into a 2v2. So there were rounds at the end where they had an advantage and they couldn't close out.
Going straight towards A here. Smokes in the air. They're already up the ramp. Lots to find on A. Flames is out.
Lots to find. NiP head and shoulders above them in the odds, and you can see why. ESLCS and NiKo need a couple more of those, and it's not enough from the P250. We don't even get to finish our sentence before Rez finishes the round.
Since that point, he was on 7 kills. I think he finished on 14. So he doubled his kills with those last few rounds of regulation and OT. So Linus had a lot more impact in the tail stages of Overpass, but here we go again. This is going to be, we need a name for this. Economically mindful.
Economically mindful, love that. Let's build upon that, but I agree.
We should all be economically mindful at home.
Yeah.
I know that, you know.
Oh, you know, Hampus missing that spray will give them some room. That clock has taken him down, and that should be the end of it. Thank you, Rez. Flames has found another with the recovered M4, and I'm getting nervous. He's hit some more. Valdez D, good for it. The bomb retrieval will not be easy, and Linus has arrived as well to finish the job. It's not ideal. Flames has got him one-on-one. Flames can.
2 bullets.
Could finish the job.
Bullet.
That's it. The last bullet out of the USP saves the boys of the Ninjas.
Softened up there. Not some badly placed nades at all there onto ESLCS B, down to 48 points of health. And these constant smokes in connector making life very jarring. Rez, I think he's going through this, you know?
You madman, Flash is coming in. No need, I guess. He does it dry, trying to catch him on a timing, I suppose. But look what it's led to. OG, the man advantage, crawling up short into Hampus' position. He'd do very well to get more than one, but he gets none. Yeah, NiP picked apart here, and now just looking to pick at what remains, pick at the bones. Plopsky's MP9 should not have much more to say about this one. Even Molotov him out.
Perfect stuff right there.
Ooh, maybe there is a chance for an AK after all. It won't be easy. Mantu should trade off. Should Valdo require? He does not. And so you get the perfect round. There you go.
Then at that point, Hampus can find some tags. If they do something with their utility, get some smokes in window, like you can see right here, that scout has a lot less traction. Rez already on notice. Damage done, however. Flames. NiKo's having a look at A ramp, so while this is going on...
Well, that's going to channel him into B, you'd think.
That's
Mantu's
some
looking
problems. There's enough time to do so. Still 45 seconds left on the clock. Rez could ruin all of this for OG.
Yeah, he's already found one to ruin the day. Oh, and he spots out NiKo. That's the death.
They're coming back.
Here they come.
It's going to be a race-up connector here.
Yeah, and Flames might be actually activated from that ladder room as well. He hears them. Will catch device on the rotate back. Bomb to be planted. They will have time.
And that's it.
What a way for a Counter-Strike round to play out.
Wow. Oh, that's a huge exchange there. NiKo onto Rez. But their result before that was a 16-2 win over Team Liquid by IEM Cologne.
Oh, wow. I can't believe he's managed to pull that off.
How?
That momentary gap for
That's
information,
huge.
and he's taken down a fully equipped AK on
That is
Mantu.
insane.
He might be able to do more here. Oh, and he has. Takes a chunk out of Flames. Hampus has really set this supposed to be a non-factor
seconds,
round.
Alex.
The bombs still are not planted. They haven't found Plopsky, and now Linus is causing chaos as well. The denial. Oh, it's fallen apart. Plopsky with 2 huge frags, and OG have got nothing left. Flames the last to fall. Plopsky with a high-impact CZ3K. And Mantu was such a good factor of just catching those B players off guard. was against fours, I believe.
Oh, it is definitely a B fake right here. They come.
Oh, just as they start to rotate off. And the trades are good. Device keeps it level for the Ninjas just as he arrives on CT. Not going to be easy to plant. They don't have a smoke, Chad. This is going to be a really Hail Mary plant from Valder. He is just crossing his fingers, his toes, his hairs. Oh, and he gets away.
Singed.
Just about, yeah, burnt down to 20. Just as it spread, he's in the open, but that doesn't stop the headshot from being delivered. Hampus crawls up the connector. Device suppressed. Alexi impressed. And Device shouldn't have anything more to say about this one.
Wow, what a response here. Back again we go. 3-3, we're all tied up.
Wow.
Nice little move there.
Do you reckon Mantu's even going to consider this? Nope, it's the answer. He's looking elsewhere, and Device is given a lovely leg up into the round. It pulled Device temporarily, but with nothing to follow up on, he's returned to scout out the mid area. Util from Alexi, destined for jungle side. And here they go. Linus and Rez, they hear them, they spot them, and they're not worried about that angle. Not sure. Nico gets completely booked, and Val's looking the wrong way as well. Not anymore. Warning shot from Device, but bomb will not be planted. That's denied, and this one falls apart. It's just taking it in turns, I think. These perfect spotless rounds, one after the other. Oh, Valda is not being held currently. They'll have a look. Oh, and he just catches Rez completely back-turned. He might go down, and he does. Flames fell as well. Nico into the site. Need another. His Device is playing around the smokes, but kept even. Hampus wants to push Sandwich. They may not be ready for this if he was to drop down. Waits for the fade, catches Mantu on it. And now poor Alexi wishing he had a weapon in his hands. And he's peeking into 2 rifles with only a P250. There's no real hope for him. Plopsky confirms our suspicions, and NiP will pull away. They buck the trend. Okay, you know what? That campaign could work.
I think we just need to frame it a different way.
A distinct lack of in-game leaders. That's also because I think new players to Counter-Strike have the anxiety of just being perceived, never mind making calls for other people.
This got out of hand before.
It did, and it might again. They actually landed a dink. Someone finishes the job. Valda has. It is. They can plant.
Rez is flanking fast.
And Nico with a recovered AK-47 could have more to say about this. Nade to get across. They're set up for something. 2 rifles in play. No armor, don't forget. And it's Rez that will be that first contact. He hasn't finished his meal. Oh. And then more from Valda's pistol. Now all falls onto Mantu. He knows where they're both coming from. Jiggles are just too good. Rez is bailed at the Ninjas out on multiple occasions. This is one of them. Oh, it's a nice molly. That might even force them forward, but they aren't going to flinch. And here comes Alexi. It's Rez with 2, when most would find only the 1. And now the setup should favor the boys from the CT side, even more so now. Hampus strikes that double AWP, completely rules out the cross from the connector. Oh, Valda. Oh, Valda. Not expecting Plopsky, I suppose. And now multiple targets, every angle for Nico. And he's only got 14 seconds. Good setup, and even better from NiP.
Because Mantu, he was great during the group stage. He's absent now, 1-7.
Yeah, where you at? Big man ting. These AWPs are about to have a fun day in the office. Anyone else on the repeat? Campus is ready and collects. Valda on the next. Okay, it's just going to be 3. Good util set to force one of the 2 back. I don't know if Alexi heard it, but Rez is close by. And that's the fight. That's the change. That's the difference maker from Alexi. Oh, and more's provided. Oh, huge. God, it's perfect. Flames takes the entire B site down, and they're even going to tap away at more. Nico will finish it off. Okay, well, that one's a bit of a write-off.
If OG are able to win this, they break the bank of NiP, and they could bring this scoreline back to something more respectable here. Early damage done through the smoke. Mantu put on notice, down to 32 points of health, but that's not going to make him shy away. Needs to protect his friend of Flames, top middle.
Rez is set for this frag onto Valda. It's a question of when he's given it. Oh, lovely catch. Flames has tagged him up, I think just into the elbow. Enough. Another pixel spotted. Util denies Hampus really having a voice into the cross.
They just walk in.
They're in. They're fully in, and now breaking the Ninjas' bank. They're going to be completely money ducked if they lose it all.
The next round of play, they're only going to be looking at 2,400. So this one is kind of do or die for them. If they want to get 10 rounds, they definitely need this one here. And the double AWPs are a great way to do so. Mantu quick, he's not deterred. He gets an opener right there, and they continue to fall for Mantu. Now he's activating.
You can hit pause for as long as you want now, presuming it's less than 1 minute 30.
Oh, Hampus has been spotted for the second AWP now, and he's been taken out. Valda, nice stuff, and that's it. Call this round done. They just need to filter into this site, get this bomb down. You don't even need to chase for the kills, just deny the AWP. Plopsky will retain this AWP, so we're about to see if it does come back and bite them, but the buy that you just saw there, it's going to be similar, right? It's going to be another similar buy. And back towards this mid play. Mantu out, Flames, Alexi, Nico, they're bringing the fight.
Quick, very quick, and this time Device bests Mantu right out of the gate, looking for that tight line to punish Ladder. Yeah, Rez trying to slow them down with Util, they're ahead of it. Device is all collects, but Flames too quick, does not let him hide out. Rez is still in this smoke. Find him, find him. Flames has got 5 bullets left, and they haven't. Finally, he's knocked down, but that's the trade, and now Flames has to come up clutch. Oh my God, Plopsky didn't take the shot. So they both know. He knows that he knows, but which way is he going? Nobody knows. Fakes the steps again.
He's juking him here. Flames goes back towards B. Plopsky's going to be completely out of position here. Sure, he's got a kit, he's got a smoke, he's got a molly to work with right now, but Plopsky's absolutely gone hook, line, and sinker for this bait. Flames under a bit of pressure here. You can see him in 2 minds and how he wants to use this molly.
Oh, just plant the bomb. He's given him a nice little early warning that the bomb's going down on B, but it is going to be coming in. It's a crucial one to finish with that 8-7 half. Make good on all of your shortcomings in the opening stages here of Mirage. He's being walked on. We'll check. Bit of a messy spray. He's worse for wear now than Plopsky, but a lovely finish. Flames makes it 7.
Oh, the favorites,
is this the new variation of the info jump? I suppose it's pistol safe at least. Device trying to scare him with some loud P250 shots from the ramp.
They're getting a free window boost right now. Oh, no, it's not free.
Oh, no, that's the worst case scenario for Nico. And Hampus takes 2 of them. He called it out. He's saying they're behind you, they're there, and watching as it all falls apart. Perhaps more to fall apart here. Alexi needed them both.
But let me paint you this little picture. OG are going for the full eco. They're going to buy in the next round to play here. NiP, if they get away with a clean one, if they get away with a clean Anzi-Eco here, they get the bomb down, they retain a lot of these guns, their buy next round is going to be looking just as tidy as that as OG's, and they could win this one out. 2 for Device through the smoke. Rez responds. He's going to grab 2 quick headshots as well, and there you go. So they've only lost 1 gun.
Don't forget, their T-side stats were bleak. Maniac brought up that stat. You can see NiP's T-side conversion rate lower than 40%.
Oh, that's too easy for Hampus.
Ooh, and there's a good way in. Mantu's fallen as well on the moonwalk. Device catching him. And OG, yeah, Chad, I know you said it was a bit early, but this one is looking like it's set to fall by the wayside. You'd need Valda to step up if they do come knocking on that B site. Oh my God, and as it fades, there's one in the open. Hiding in plain sight, though, doesn't lead to his demise. He lives on. Device reveals himself, so they know there was one mid. Now Util's being dumped B. Nico trying to at least get some info, and he has. Valda controls the spray. 1-for-1. Linus again.
He knows
called upon. He does. Now he's got Util, no smoke though, so that bomb plant's not going to be going down anytime soon. Nade looks right, good for on the money, and he's taken down Nico with it.
What an arm.
Whew, strong. Good trajectory. Asking Flames to clutch, it's just too much. NiP will make 11. Hey, I'm talking about a smoke. Little did I know, the nade, oh so positive. That's all he needed. And speaking of nades, that one's cost Hampus his life. Maybe even the round. The flash from Alexi. Oh God, not another USP round from OG. This could change everything.
That's 2 guns they've just picked up.
Yeah, it could change everything, Chad. Device might be able to punish them if he can get them on the retreat.
Spotted.
Did they see him?
Have to have.
Nearly takes them both down, but now another falls idle. And 2 remaining for the ninjas to recover. Yeah, Flames is so concerned about the...
Oh, they think they've dropped back through the underpass. So Valda and Mantu now have headed back towards A in case it's an underpass play to A. But it's not, it's still B.
Okay, Nico and Flames to be tested here. They're low. It's about that first bullet. Oh, and it's right into the head of Rez. That line is looking the wrong way. They collect. What a big round for OG.
And yeah, NiP, they scrap this by together. The AWP for Device, it brings on out. They know it's in play. And Mantu, big kill for him.
Ooh, felt like a bit of an alley-oop there. Admittedly not to the same player. Alexi, you better be ready for this. He might have heard him mantle. He hears that. He definitely hasn't. He's looking the wrong way. Looking the wrong way. Still gets it. Alexi lives on. Shouldn't be a problem for Flames. Got Linus to contend with. Aware of Palace presence as well.
Save now.
Rez and Device now running for the hills.
Or are they just signaling, we know where you are?
Hello, you can have them.
Yeah, that's
There
all
you
right.
go.
We'll let you off the hook this time round, huh?
Didn't catch anything on the connector peak and it's paused. Look at the gap you're working with there, Rez. You've got some younger eyes than me. Oh, Nico, he's on his own. Completely booked, isolated. The nade could finish the job, but it's Flames that finds him down. Alexi didn't need to throw his. Flames from downtown has dropped him. Keeps it level.
Is Alexi going to one-way around this? I think if he jumps up on the box, he might be able to something actually pushing to the opposite side of connector and through here. What a risky maneuver from Alexi here. Spotted, damage done. Plopsky put very low, 5 HP remaining.
Well, that's no fun for Plopsky, and yeah, Alexi will dump his util. That's another 15 seconds bought for the mid presence.
Device has to get activated in this one. Has a heads-up duel with Mantu in the back of the site. It's not going to be an easy fight to take. Actually going to throw Linus in. His body on the line, spotted, and Device will profit. The bait and switch.
Yeah, really nice. And he's trying to make a bigger play here. They want to pincer A through the jungle position. Flames is held fast on A. He's the only man there, and he's taken 2 of the required. Now Device with the 1v3. First shot found, and bomb retrieval. Valdez holding him. Doesn't fire a bullet. Didn't catch a glimpse. They know where he is. 10 seconds, and there he goes.
At Flames in tandem with Mantu and Alexi B, the swingman. Flash forward, Flames. Not able to get anything done right there, but holding them at bay.
Oh, that's gone a bit off the mark, bit off the beaten track. Uncomfortable exchange leaves the B site open for business. Valdez rotated in, they catch the boost, and Nico got multiple targets he's aware of. And now just the one P250 he hears rattling off shots in that underpass. Device was last spotted on A and just catches Flames. Easy collection for him. Make it 11-11. It's time to make a wish.
They're going to try it again. Vent room to trifle with here, and Nico, he's been spotted, he's been peppered, he can't really peek into this.
Yeah, but he has deterred the window boost at the bare minimum, and nade on the nose. Does report some damage, a second even better. Hampus a bit ahead of the pack here. Oh, he could have caught a glimpse of Flames. Flames has actually been flashed through. Will he clear it? He will. And Hampus with no vision at all. OG sees him. Man advantage. Rez is trying to work the smoke. Flames, how aware are you? He could be blocked by the barrel. Timing does not favor him. Rez looking to catch him on a timing and has. NiP pincering A. Mantu been pretty quiet. He's going to have to do a lot here. He's called upon Valder as well for support. Rez is dealing with the B rotate.
Oh, he caught the boost.
Just about. Alexi paid a heavy price for that. And now the bomb's down. Mantu strikes, catches Linus. And they're running out of players fast. Everyone from OG's taken one with them. And now Device up against the entire OG squad.
They're
4 to
so
9. And their health doesn't matter when Valder's as precise as that. A full team ace. Everyone contributes.
Dynamic Danes here as nades are felt. Plopsky's ears are ringing, but here they go.
Valder, very naughty little smoke, and he's hiding within it. He'll take 2, nearly the 3rd. Rez limping his way through the apartments now. And Mantu has been summoned. Whether he's needed remains to be seen. It looks like Nico's done enough. And so has Alexi. Okay, 13 for OG. That 3rd map conversation becoming all the more real.
Oof.
Rez has got a hand cannon, though.
Then there's a conversation to have this one go the distance, but we yet to see them break on through, and there's Flames again.
No smoke on connector, and he's got no information on the cross. Oh, what a catch. This time, Hampus wins his head-to-head with Alexi. That might change things. Now he gets to work his magic and without the watchful gaze.
They're not expecting Mantu, though. There's no way. Like, Rez isn't going to look down here.
You're right. And he has to piece this one together. Eventually gets himself enough mouse mat to frag. Trying to peek on the one-way, but pushed up is Hampus, and NiP have got every frag they have desired. Nico would have to hit a couple of bangers, and yeah.
That's NiP getting a big round, and it was through Hampus' opening, and there's another one. Hampus, the AWPer.
Oh, dear. Oh, my God, it wasn't far off as well. Oh, it's not. Okay. Wow, Flames has got so much to deal with, and he's right in between the 2 of them. He flashes for it. Holy moly. Straight in the flash. He's caught Hampus. Oh, Alexi not only finds the flash, but the frag. And he's found a second as well. What a great recovery. Rez caught on after the first. The AWP is activated. And now Device, first found. And they both see each other with knives out. The flash does breed some uncertainty. NiKo was last spotted connector side with the AWP.
They'd love a plant, you know.
He's faked it. Hoping to catch NiKo closing that gap, but now the bomb planted. He's bought enough time for Valda to perhaps check it. He doesn't. And he will. Okay, Device doesn't get to set himself up for success, and instead, we get 2 saved AWPs and an OG defuse.
They can lock this out.
Very much so. If he can continue to be a bit of a bait, and there's the switch. Valda, only the one. Hampus again saving his squad with 2 huge frags. Alexi's gotten away with murder there. He silences Hampus, swings back in for the swing of Linus. He is playing with fire, and it's worked wonderfully. Alexi disappears in plain sight, denies the plant, and now it's Rez and Device.
They're smoking for him to play around here. This is huge.
I love it. Now Rez is still a threat, a very big one, and they're all there. Mantu's AWP does not miss the trick, and so Device. Familiar turf for him, a 1v3, and it does not favor him in any capacity. Looks the wrong way, and Alexi strikes. OG, 1 round away and 3 opportunities for it. Alexi gets 2 of them. There was a third there. Device rattling off shots, but NiKo's here to finish the job. Bit chaotic now. He is going to take one with him. And this one's fallen just short of the mark for NiP. A lovely conversion at the end there. The CT lockout. OG taking Mirage.
I'm set Tars. They're throwing something above con.
B up's clear.
1, 2.
B clear, B clear.
One flash for them.
B fully
In
clear.
the smoke, Nico.
He's in. 2 guys.
I'm behind mid, can you not
mid.
be?
Down mid. Down mid, last guy. Close con.
There's some con.
I think for OG, great game for them. A more dominant win than the result perhaps shows, because they didn't win either pistol. They had to fight in those gun rounds in the second half, especially, you know, the locking down on the CT side without even their star player, you know, contributing that much.
Yeah, Mantu is not exactly doing what we need him to do right now, but Flamesy picks up the pieces, right? Flamesy was an absolute god in that CT had. They won 9 rounds out of 10 at the very end. And this man, the man that we have on our screen right now, was one of the architects of that comeback from OG. And I really like the way Alexi B sets him up, right? You would see Flamesy being super aggressive, most of the time being helped by some utility behind him. And look at, for example, the difference he makes and the jewels he takes. I'm really loving it, how reckless he can be.
Maniac, as we go into Dust 2, I'm just curious, you know, for both of these teams, this would be a statement to make a run through the playoffs. But, you know, just does that add pressure on top of an already growing competitive series?
Yes, both teams have pressure, Trace. Both teams have pressure. They went into this game with the attribute of potential semi-finalist, and no one has an easy day. There's no team that has more pressure than the other. I think if you're NiP, you must feel a little bit deflated. You had it in your grasp. You had that Mirage game. You were 12-8 up, and you had that beautiful overpass behind you. Now you're moving on to Dust 2. You have to reset. They're all together. They can do it. But for OG, I believe that's all they needed. I think that's all OG needed. You know, scrap that first map, play a bit of Mirage, have that comeback at the end, carry over into Dust 2.
Flames is taking a little bit more flak. Bullets just whizzing past his ear. They're set up to contest this here, and this is where the Alexi B flashbangs are going to come into play.
They're in such a premium position.
They're pushing.
Everyone's here. It's time for deathmatch on Dust 2, and a nice calm collection from Mantu. Quite the contrary for NiP. They're just catching
this
bullets.
is nuts.
Absolutely ruined.
And you guys got to put the kids to bed.
Certainly. That's why he's on the later shift. Past the watershed.
All right, well, NiKo's ready to mow them down here. If they go out mid to B, which is what Device is trying to usher the red carpet for. He's been fought. Mantu's found him, and in the head-to-head early, Mantu looking good. Run out the doors, he dares you.
He wants you to come through, and NiKo does too. Only the one on the UMP. Mantu does have to be passive. Still taking all of the shots and hitting them too. 3 on this scout. NiP falling apart. And only the Hampus scout. 2 taps is all it takes.
Mantu going to keep that scout up, so the scope advantage reigns with OG, and they are pushing up mid. They are straight up the guts. This is nuts.
Yeah, I think the comms and the communication was go fast or
Polsky's
go
going to
home.
Deagle for this.
Yeah, but it's fine. NiKo was looking the wrong way. Alexi has wrapped through suicide. Maybe it's the bait and switch that could lead to some mega frags. yo, this is such an unchecked position. I don't think they're accounting for it, you know. The longer that Alexi bides his time, the more likely he is to have them caught out.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
the timing on this for Alexi's worked out fantastically. He almost got caught there, unless Counter-Strike timing plays a hand again. MP9 at range, burst, dead. So locked towards long, 3 of them, and that molly will close the door behind them. Alexi wants info, but this could be the demise of the round here for OG, just walking on in. Rez as well, cavalier as you like. Hampus can't kill anybody though.
No, they've avoided him nicely, whether it's awareness or not. They're crossing now. Flames is still on this site with an MP9. It shouldn't be more than one, but he has got a little bit of support from Mantu.
Well, no, he's CT now.
Yeah, they spotted him out, and there goes Flames. Good catch. Device with the drop 10. Ooh, AK, but the M4's only good for the one. Valda did arrive.
Right, so the T's go long all in, the CTs go, all right, well, right now there's still a lot of options here for NiP. They've got Hampus quite aggressive out the doors, Rez chiming in here as well, posturing for this mid to B, and the 2 smokes could be the commit.
Full mid to be util, Chad, and they just smoke off the tunt in response. They smoke off the window in response and have nothing to report from B side. Now Plopsky's just charging in. The bullets through the smoke have been caught. Alexi down, Valda hiding in plain sight. It's only good for the one.
You know that he's likely just playing mid-long. He's not floating doors.
I think that's an important and integral component of the comms. And very brave of Alexi to try and cross back. He tests device and does get punished for it, tagged up.
Mantu waiting for the flash here. Will peek on out. Oh, and
2
has a
opportunities
chance.
so far.
They're aware as well, though, right? The fact that he cops some bullets. They know these moves are coming, so... Hampus continuing to look for space here. And this is the position I was just mentioning. Mantu with the slither gap through the doors. Has another crack with the AWP.
Oh, so blind and eliminated. It's only a USP alongside as well. That's perfect from Hampus and NiP. They have dealt with it. Looks like Linus could deal with this as well. Goes down to the Flames AK. The bomb should have an open path, an open runway. It's just up to them as to when and where. Heading to B, it looks like. He's ahead of the smoke, so perhaps a bit more of a deterrent than they encountered for. Flames is still being pushed on. And he's hiding bricks. They're looking the wrong way. Flames, that's amazing. He's given OG a bit of a chance here. I say a bit, more like a lot. Unfortunately, though, Rez is actually going forward.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, 30
Straight
seconds.
into Alexi.
Is he running into Alexi with
He's
his
going to clear this. Surely he's going to clear this.
30 HP.
No.
Oh, precise headshots.
No. Could be. Window last.
1v1. There's
On the doors.
Orb is down there.
Yes.
And kit, bro. I have kit. Window.
Coming.
Let's
go. Why do they want to come to you, bro?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, we can diagnose that later. Let's get back underway here. The AKs are out. There's no AWP for device. Long control taken.
I'm
we
still
got
in
a game.
recovery, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, boy. And they're walking straight into Alexi B. He gets the info. They might want to test their limits in the Flames. They choose not to. And it's brave of Flames to continue. Is he going to be set up for something? They want to boost on the box. They can fire off shots.
Oh my
Not
lord.
far off, and they stagnate onto the toes. That's perfect. Re-smoke. They've got a perfect read and a denial of NiP. Waiting to strike. Vision's restoring. Flames another. And Flames with it all again. Another round out of this dude.
It's just Hampus now. He has long, sure, but the fights have all gone down. His teammates are in the grave. Would have to hit some absolute bangers here. And, well, that's the first. Flames finally falls. And he's going to take the save himself here. So that was wild, right? The fact that Flames, right, we had that round. There was the Mantu AWP and there was the Flames AK, right? Flames actually got helped out. I think it was by Hampus, who smoked tunnels.
I mean, that's really given OG a lovely bit of momentum.
Some pep in their step.
Yeah, for sure.
What is Hampus's AK? Just have to take that one out. And they've actually run boosted a player across, have they?
Yeah, some damage onto the only armored member, but Hampus's AK still takes down that AWP.
All right.
I mean, he's got no health, Chad. I mean, it would be over Alexi on that elevator position. He's not currently actively holding it, and neither are... Oh, Alexi takes down one of the long players on the extension. And they'll all swing in for contact. It's just too much. Overwhelming them. Last is there and finished off.
And Yanko wanted something out of either of these AWPers, so let's see who steps up to the plate first. Mantu with another near miss.
Yeah, but Hampus is so ballsy. Not many people are going for dry peeks like that into the AWP, just trying to use the flames of that. Now, Alexi's got a lot to contend with. The smoke buys time. That's the T1, though, so they might boost over that. Just got forward on it. It's perfect. Rez jumps to survive. He does just elevate himself out of the line of fire. The nade's got him booked. He's still kicking, and so is the NiP chances here. Linus, ready for the first. Walking up long, and the pressure is coming from multiple fronts. Alexi, however, has taken down Rez before the concern.
Gap.
For that bomb cross, and Mantu does deal with it. Poor Device, no chance to hold his AWP here, and the swing from Mantu's a bit short. Yeah, and a professional who knows all of the ins and outs of those exchanges as well. Flames just books him.
Like, there's no backup. There's not like there's a safety net AWPer here, and OG are feeling themselves now.
They're into B, need a couple, and Nico's provided it. Bodies drop, and NiP melt. That's 7. It's one of the quickest rounds we've seen on Dust 2. I love watching Nico's replays because you can just tell when he's firing. You know, his eyes wide and his lips pucker. Mantu got an opportunity, and he does not let that one go.
Yeah, Plopsky only 1 kill so far, right? So having a bit of a rough time here on Dust 2, but it's not like anybody on NiP is popping off right now. And that's where it's looking right now, where NiP want to finish. Valde tucked in.
Well, yeah, he's actively fighting. And he'll be the first contact. There's 2 of them there, and he takes them both. Oh my God, Valde doesn't need help. OG are just taking multi-kills on their own.
It's felt really good for OG, right? Like, even when they have run into some problems, their info plays have been great. And then on top of that, their individuals are just hitting everything. So this is Rez with an opportunity. Could have threaded the needle here, actually. He knows Valde is around. Does he know that Valde has slipped towards T-spawn? The answer is no. And Rez will actually get past here. So Valde playing this one safe.
Yeah, very safe. Nice headshot to finish. That's a quad kill out of Valde. And what a defense. Nade looks good. Oh, look at this little set of util. Softens him up. Drops his smoke.
It's late.
Oh, it's a bit too late, yeah. And now a missed AWP shot as well. Suddenly that bomb site becomes very realistic. Great molly. Nearly took down the bomb planter.
Mantu can re-molly.
On his retreat. And then re-molly does come in. Hampus, however, is getting more frags done. Another one into the head of Flames. NiP, they needed him. And he has delivered. Is it enough for a round? Bomb now planted. They are on light guns, don't forget. So Valde and Nico's presence is still leaving a foreboding feeling, and as I say that, they back it up.
I can't believe it. I can't believe they're not even going to have a look in for this. Things have been going so good. Maybe now, Valde can still come up catwalk here.
You'd think.
They've just...
You got kids, boys. It's light. Device, it's planted for him, but he's only got to scout. Your AUG is safe bet in that head-to-head, and Linus brings the fight. Goose to be cleared. It's getting a bit light on time, and yeah, Device hitting a shot with that scout is enough to send Valde away. He'll try and be threatening. Doesn't really have the time for this, so just baits the shot, confirms Device's presence, and should just about get away from that radius with 2 HP to spare.
Towards long they go. Mantu's here this time round.
AWP v AWP action.
Double!
Oh no, they both go down, holding hands and skipping through the long doors. Mantu crashes the party. I mean, it's on Nico, but he's going to be smoked off. He might unload his mag, but they're going to be through. 2 smokes, it's clear where they're going. Valde's going to have to run, but oh my God, Nico catches them with their pants around their ankles. This round is done. Rez getting shot at from every angle through the smoke. They're closing in on his location. A nice try. But OG are right back into the driving seat of this one, thanks to Mantu.
Oh, where are you meant to go, Rez? You still think Valde's on the site? He's had tunnels for about 30 seconds now. Bullet in the side of the head, call that 9. Oh, walking through the smoke. Here's Hampus again.
Oh, they can both go down here. Oh, the nady knows. He suspects
it. They know now.
Oh my God. Everyone just holds down mouse 1 and it ends in favor of the ninjas. That's big. And actually, he's kindly provided one of the 2 smokes they fancy. Hampus is wise to their tricks, but the flash... Oh,
behind you!
Didn't clear him, and that's the end of that. Bomb down.
It's the pistols again.
Twice.
And this time...
They're gonna save.
Yeah. So bomb's about to go off. There's enough money to drop some guns across and make the buy again for OG here now.
Oh. Flames dices with death, puts his head very briefly
Device isn't looking. Device is not looking at all.
Considered it.
Well done.
Okay, you wouldn't go for more, Nico. This could be greedy. Yeah, he'll take Device down before it gets out of control. Linus has found 2 in the way in, and Rez needed that. Now he's down, the 2v2 established, and Mantu seems aware that Hampus' mid-presence is, getting very pushy. Oh, what a shot just before the flash pops, and Linus last seen on A. Does he just knife out to B? I mean, that's the question. Mantu's asking the same.
Time's such a problem for him, isn't it?
Yeah, he has to go loudly now and confirm Mantu's suspicions. Some good connections out of the AWP there, but there is a potential for an 11th as well, Chad. It's not dreamy for the Ninjas. It's been the case this whole T side.
These are the type of rounds they've been winning, though, where the buy hasn't been great. So let's see. Fast up Cat, Hampus and Rez leading the charge. Alexi rotating over as quick as you like here to just cotton this one off. Flames is actually pushing long during all of this.
Yeah, I wonder how far he pushes it, though. It's smoked. And they will be fully gathered up short. They're so early and with so many nades.
They have everything they need right now for an A execute. Like the mollies for ramp and side. They have the smokes to make Mantu's life a little bit more difficult. Utility in exchange right now. It's on.
Yeah, here he comes. The fierce Swedish entry fragger does it again. Hampus strikes. And worming his way into the site now. Device posted up to punish the scout. Not the best weapon for the job, but he's kept 2 players busy.
Oh, more tags.
Yeah, they've got no health left, Chad. It's the last round of play, and Flames, had a chance. It's short-lived. Mantu is on long, and he's made that clear, which keeps Hampus honest. Another one from the AWPer, and he's aggressing. He wants to put more pressure on to combine with Nico, and another stunning headshot puts Rez on notice. He has to come up clutch now. He's been asked to 1v3. They are so low. It's so attainable, and he will find the first 2. Valda's his next victim, and that's not enough. Valda too quick on the punch. And so 11 acquired. Very valiant attempt out of Rez.
Oh,
simple in the making, they say.
Oh, those 1x bet odds have definitely...
Oh.
He's head down, bum up. Oh, and only 1 kill for Plopsky. I don't know if it's going to get better, Alex.
Oh, he's being pushed, bro. And yeah, they're just into the belly button. A little bit of lint hit, but that's about it. Hampus, he has been the shining beacon for the Ninjas, but this time it's just a step too far, and I fear... And then that sharp inhalation of breath from Chad Sponge Burchill, it does mark the beginning of the end for the Ninjas in pajamas.
That's one thing you need, at least, for the retake here, but they're not even going to get close to the side. Absolutely mincemeat right now. 5 players from OG stay alive.
I mean, top in your group is quite the achievement, considering who was in it. And Flames continues where he left off already. Some chip damage caught onto Device through that smoke. Intentions for a B finish, it seems.
Yeah, there's no rush here. I think we'll see OG kind of take their time about this one. They were very thorough in the previous maps against these rounds, and when it looked like they were going to end in a stack, the last-minute play and last-minute info came on through, and they were able to avoid destruction. And that was a great shot there from Mantu. Yeah, now they're gripping up for a mid to B here. So unless Nico gets caught off guard by the Hampus push, they should be set for success here. There's the push. Bullet hasn't landed to the dome right now, and now Nico can capitalize on that, just keeping him busy while they come out on the mid to B. He gets the kill, but he's lost the sight. Oh, felt like Valda had all day to adjust to that, and they're falling. They're giving up. They're forced by what they had invested into this. They could have carried through for another crack here, but NiP lambs to the slaughter. Just one surviving. Plopsky, who's had a really, really rough game. Had a really rough game of this.
OG really did find a little uncut diamond, didn't they?
Yeah, it's great to see, right? Still more and more talent being found. Is that Richard Lewis in the camera?
Is it?
That's Richard Lewis. He's in the bloody fan cams. Hello, Richard.
Richard Lewis fan cam experience. Go catch him now if you can.
You've only got probably about 3 more rounds to do so.
Hurry up.
Go say hi.
Yeah. Get us an autograph.
3 USPs, a CZ, and a Deagle. I'm not super concerned. Something would have to go extremely wrong here.
Plopsky CZ 5K. And that's something.
Yes, and they can still, you know, there's a little bit of traction.
Trick nade he just threw? It catapulted towards Linus.
Hampus with some shots on through almost guarantees it. Device scrambling for whatever space he can handle. And well, that's not a whole lot on the receiving end of Valdez Galil. And this would be quite the comeback.
Yeah, it'd be just shy, wouldn't it, of the record-breaking Dust 2 comeback. I think that was a 15-3 Ents VP. Oh, they're going to lose everything as well. Yeah, absolutely everything. Galil falls to the floor last, and so they'll be presenting everything they can.
Bit of a stall out here with the start, right? No early long presence. It's a bit of a late mid-biff, so wait for that Xbox smoke to land, then barrel on down. Alexi just holding that W key, and they're so quick on this.
Yeah, Rez was thinking about a reload. He's just been run down. Linus caught fully flashed. What a call. And look how quickly the round ends. Alexi's just nerded on him there.
They have only lost on this T side. I know they didn't need a lot of rounds here, but it's only been 3 deaths in these 4 rounds. It hasn't been a competitive map whatsoever.
This is the OG we've seen in their victories. It's very dominant. A change-up, though. An NiP opening kill.
Look at this aggression from Hampus. So you can tell it's desperate out there. He might actually get something out of this. The bullets just land. Volda dead, and now a 3-on-5. Oh! Okay, maybe there is a round here for NiP. Alexi the Walking wounded, 9 HP for him. It is just on Linus.
Poor soul. Poor soul. They smoke the doors. Device gets ahead of it, so he can at least back up his teammate. This is for all the marbles. OG could finish it here. Will they clear Device? Playing it passive. The flash for Device's possession. He has to tuck in. It's perfectly played by Nico. And now Linus kept honest with just the one. NiP, hopes and dreams hinge on a 2v2.
Dream scenario.
Wow, will it end right here and now? Plopsky involved in it. He requires more kills in this round than he has in the entirety of Dust 2 so far. Can he find it? Chipped away already. Nades have landed, buying time. And Flames going for it. Perfectly timed. He puts one down. He can't finish the job. It's Plopsky to save the Ninjas. And it's too much to ask. 16-4. That's domination right there from OG.
I'm gonna hold tunnel sometimes when
Just hold yourself. Smoked in. Best above. Window.
Maybe for
tunnel.
Don't see tunnel.
On
inside.
Window. Door, low, really low.
Nice!
Holy shit, man.
I think it was a very dominating performance from OG. Obviously with the 16-4 scoreline in the end, just closing it out in the second half, not giving NiP a single round. And, you know, if anything, they could have done it even in 2, probably. They had a couple of rounds towards the end of regulation on overpass, but they had favorable situations that they let slip away from them. And I have to give them praise for the mental fortitude not to crumble after that. It used to happen to them before in some games, really, and they just came back into their own map pick, won it there in a difficult game where they lost both pistols as well, and then just completely destroyed NiP on Dust 2.
Perhaps maybe you're not part of this process, but the map veto at first, did it weird you out? Did it scare you?
We thought they're gonna pick Ancient, so we didn't prepare anything on Overpass. But we know how to play Overpass. We practiced. We had a good idea, but we just kind of couldn't close it out at the end. And
so you expect
they kind of surprised us.
So you expected NiP to veto something else and not Vertigo?
Yeah, we expected them to ban Mirage because they play like 7 maps. And then, I don't know, they just kind of surprised us and it worked out well. We came to Dust with like, Alexi was telling me, push long every time. Like, take duels, don't be scared, you're gonna fuck them. And the amount of space I have, like, I basically control my space unless we have a base strat of the round. It's like, I don't know, it feels really great to just, like, sometimes you can just go and take duels against players and they don't expect it a lot of the times. And it just works out well. So I feel really comfortable now.
And to bounce back on that topic, first of all, you had an amazing series. I just want to say congratulations for that out of an individual point of view. He's gone. Oh no. You're right there, you need some help?
Yeah. No, I'm good. My team is bullying me again.
Gotta tell them to respect the MVP. No, I just wanted to ask you, there's a lot of flashes being thrown for you, and I hope you can hear me, because I have no idea what's going on. You can still hear me, dude?
Yeah, it is.
You know what? I just want to say congratulations, you played great. We're gonna leave that. That's probably the easiest way to do it.